Hi, my name is Joe Johnson, and I want to share an experience with you. Last August, I went to the dentist to have a cleaning, and the hygienist got the hold of the dentist, brought her over, and they were looking inside my mouth, and I knew something wasn't right. So the dentist said, "You got some growths back there. It may not be anything, but we need you to see an oral surgeon." So I says, "Okay." I went to the oral surgeon and he looked in my mouth and he says, "There's a growth back there. We need to take it off because it shouldn't be there." I says, "Okay." So he took it off, sent it to the lab, and I had to wait a few weeks. I'm thinking, oh, I got oral cancer because the growths, I did have growths in my mouth. And they called me back for the results of the lab. And when I walked in, the doctor, I sat down, the doctor came in and he says, "I've never seen a diagnosis like this." He sat down and he shook his head and said, "I have never seen a diagnosis like this. I have been an oral surgeon for 37 years. I've gone to the best schools in Berkeley. I studied DNA and I was a biologist, but I've never seen a diagnosis like this." He says, "It's the first time. I guess you always have the first time after 37 years, but I have never seen a diagnosis like this." And I'm thinking I'm done. It's over for me. And I says, "Well, what is it?" He says, "You don't have cancer." He says, "Every time I see what I saw in your mouth, it's always cancer. That's why I'm so surprised," he says. But he says that there's always a first time. You're okay. You don't have to have anything done. And I thought, wow, $600 later. That's what it cost me for all this. Anyways, I told him, I said, "I'm taking selenium. Could that help?" He was kind of oblivious to that. They're not trained on nutrition. They're not trained that if your body is suffering from a nutrient deficiency, you can have a disease. They really are not trained in that. Your naturopaths are, but not your regular doctors. But anyways, this is what I was taking. This little one. Something I'm doing different from most people. I'm on the Mighty 90. I'm 67 years old. I work 40 hours a week. I went back to work 3 years ago. Um, and I never call in sick because I don't get sick. I never get flu shots either. My body's pretty healthy and I get around and have more energy than most people my age. Um, I look at it this way: we're going to die someday, but most people suffer 30 years before they die. They have back problems. They can't do this, they can't do that. What is life worth if the last 30 years of your life is in misery? That's not for me. So I do sell the products. If you're at all interested, shoot me an email at JOMARIE 7777 at gmail.com, or you can call me 562-441-5009. I got involved with this because I believe in the doctor that created this. I know that he knows what he's talking about. And my attitude is this: if you call or if you contact me, I will give you some information. If you decide to take the products, fine. If you don't, that's fine with me. I don't chase people down because these products work. I know because I've been on them since 2012 and I got rid of my arthritis. At my age, I don't have any on my hands. And I compare what I look like compared to a lot of people 10 years younger, and they have deeper lines on their face than I have. So I must be doing a few things right. Anyways, thank you for listening. Have a great evening, or if you are watching this and listening to us in the morning or the afternoon, have a great morning or a great afternoon. Well, thank you very much.